A stunning late-day development in the saga over Sony Pictures' controversial film The Interview in the wake of a massive hack attack at the studio, which led to unspecified threats against moviegoers looking to see the film. Julia Borston joins us now with more from Los Angeles. Julia, late-day developments here, the likes of which I've never heard before.
Absolutely, Tyler. Really shocking news here. Sony announcing that it's decided to pull its scheduled December 25th release of the film The Interview, issuing a statement which says, in part, quote, Sony Pictures has been the victim of an unprecedented criminal assault against our employees, our customers, and our business, all apparently to thwart the release of a movie they did not like. We are deeply saddened at the brazen effort to suppress the distribution of a movie and in the process do damage to our companies, our employees, and the American public. Now, Tyler, the decision from Sony to pull the release of the movie comes on the heels of the exhibitors of all of the theater chains reacting to those threats, the 5 largest theater chains saying they've decided not to run the movie.
How much, Julia, did this movie cost to make? And is there a possibility, however remote, that it may be released in a period of weeks or months or released to the internet via Netflix or so forth?
Well, first, in terms of the cost of the movie, the budget was between $42 and $44 million. But then there were also the additional tens of millions of dollars in marketing costs. So this was, a significant cost to Sony, not one of their most expensive movies, but it wasn't a very low budget movie. Now, as to what will happen with the release, Sony could certainly do a direct to video on demand release. And in fact, they could do direct to video on demand very soon. They don't have to wait the usual period of time after a theatrical release now that they're no longer doing that theatrical release. And as to whether it'll ever hit theaters, it's interesting that both Sony and all the theater chains seem to be leaving the door open for that. But as of right now, the real focus seems to be in allowing the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI to continue their investigations into whether there's any credibility to these threats. But certainly no theatrical release next week.
All right, Julia, thanks very much. Stunning news there out of Los Angeles.